What's up, guys? It's Zero here, bringing you all a second episode number 2 of the Animal Podcast. I want to welcome each and every one of you for joining us. Today, I got none other Mrs. Zero on my right, and then I got Jeff. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother?
What's
How
up,
you doing?
bro? Oh, dude, outstanding, man.
Yeah.
And we got Neo. What's up, Neo?
What is up, everybody?
Excited to have you on the podcast,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
So how is everyone? How you doing, Mrs. Zero?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Jeff, what's up, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right.
Good. So, Neo, how's this is okay. So Jeff and I, we do the Dark Zone together. And so, the audience has gotten to get, we've had 2 episodes now.
Yeah, about 2 episodes.
2 episodes. Audience is starting to get to know Jeff. But this is your first time on the podcast. Have you done podcasts in the past?
This is my very first podcast.
Very first podcast. That's awesome, man. So how about you tell the audience just a little bit about yourself? Are you from the area? So guys, we're in Zero Dark right now, coming to you guys in South Carolina, but are you from the area? And like, what's your story?
I was originally born in Charlotte, North Carolina. I've lived in Hilton Head since I was like 2 or 3 years old. Life's been hectic.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, we all have
feel
them.
that.
We
Life's been
all
very,
have that.
very hectic.
Yeah. How did with gaming and everything, for those of you who don't know, Neo, he streams out of Zero Dark. Basically, since we started, you have come in here like every week, streaming consistently, Sonic right now. And we're going to be talking about Sonic, but you've been super consistent, man, coming in every week, crushing it on stream and stuff. What got you into gaming?
I've loved video games ever since I was basically like I said 3 years old, because I've been watching like the same like 4 episodes of this anime called Sonic X, and my dad had a Xbox when he and my mom were still married, and I just have these faint memories of him playing on the Xbox and my dad playing on I guess an emulator on any emulator on my on his computer, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis even.
Sweet.
That's cool.
And ever since I was like 6 years old or something, my dad got a Wii. And I think one of my very first games was Super Mario 64.
That's awesome, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of led you to where you are now. You've just been crushing it with you like playing a variety of different games, or?
Yeah. I like a variety of games. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome, man. I think it's interesting to hear everybody has kind of a story about, how they got into gaming, and, but it brings us all together. Jeff and I were talking about this on one of the Dark Zones, how it's like a brotherhood.
Yeah, it's weird to see. It's not really weird. It's just more surprising, like how fast people can play games together and become best friends forever.
Absolutely.
It's funny, but also amazing.
No, it's a really cool thing and it's wild because Jeff, you hadn't done a podcast ever until coming and you and I, we were just like one day we're talking for 3 hours, nerding out about games.
Yeah, we were just literally just bullcrapping for like 4 hours or something like that, and then you brought up the ideas like we should be on a podcast, and I was just like, yeah.
and the same thing, the same thing with Neo. I was like, bro, because I see him. He'll come into Zero Dark and he's talking to his chat. He's he's so immersed into the game and stuff. And I was like, dude, we got to get him on the podcast. Let me just see if you'll want to do it. And you did. You were like, hey, dude, because I know it's probably like, man, this is a little bit uncomfortable, like coming onto my first podcast ever, 50,000 subscriber channel. I'm sure it's a little bit but I'm gonna give huge props here to Neo because he had never streamed. You've never streamed before, nothing, and then you come into Zero Dark. I brought up streaming to him, and then it was like it took him a little while to hit that record button or that stream button, and then once you did, man, it was like it was almost like you have to, and this is kind of goes out to everybody who streams, because I know, Jeff, you stream. It's like you just have to click that stream button, and then once you do it, it's like, okay, like I can do this shit, you know.
That's the thing I gotta start getting the hang of now. It's just like being able to stream consistently.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I gotta be better as well. Like I'm on such a bad schedule when it comes to streaming, but so no, I mean, that's like big shout out to you, man. Like when it comes to that. Okay. So what I want to start with, we just finished watching the Death Stranding 2 trailer. And what I want to talk about here with this is Hideo Kojima. Man, dude, this guy is on another level with merging like gaming and like movies. Cause you have like, he has Norman Reedus in here, Ellie Fanning, all these different actors and actresses that are in his game, but he makes even a trailer seem like a movie. And yeah, I wanted to start with Death Stranding 2. Alyssa, what did you think of the trailer?
Oh yeah, no, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
The first, because I played the first game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you think of the first one?
No, I really liked it. It was just really long, and there's a lot to it. There's a lot
of info in that
to it.
trailer.
People compare
it's a lot.
They compare it to like a walking simulator.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
a lot of it at least. I mean, there's action, but it's a lot of walking, delivering packages and things of that nature.
Then why not call it Death Striding?
I mean, there is a story like to it. It's
yeah.
just,
Yeah,
I had
for
to
sure.
take a break, and I never went back to it. And then we tried to go back to it, and we have no idea what we're doing.
There's so much.
So
yeah.
I think we have to start it over.
Well, Jeff, you know, we talk about like on the Dark Zone, we talk about lore and everything. The lore that's there, but there's so much hidden stuff that Hideo Kojima does in his games. But really, I've been really noticing it with like the original trailers for Death Stranding. The original, when it came out, you could take each trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3, and you could actually put them it wasn't even putting them together. You could run them simultaneously at the exact same time, and they fit together like a puzzle piece. And so he is very calculated in how he puts these trailers together and just the game together as well. The amount of lore and mystery to them is what's fascinating. What did you think of the trailer for Death Stranding 2 on the beach?
So when I was watching that trailer with you last time, it raised a lot of questions. It piqued my interest quite a bit, and I might go buy the first game on not Xbox, PS4.
Yeah.
It did remind me a lot of like just like the movie feel, like you were saying, is another game called Detroit Become Human.
Mm.
I played it.
You played that.
That game feels like a movie. It really does.
And I actually really liked that game.
Yeah.
Even though it's like a decision-making game and the game depends on the decisions that you make.
Yeah.
I replayed it like 3 times so I could see how it all played out in like each different way.
Yeah. So another similar game is Until Dawn, casting of Frank Stone, the Walking Dead series, like all those games, it feels like you're watching either a TV show or a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it's an absolute bizarre. I mean, it's a bizarre trailer, but all of his trailers are pretty wild overall. Neo, I know it was your first time seeing the trailer. You're not too familiar with Death Stranding, right?
Not at all.
Yeah. What did you think of the trailer? Even though I know it was super. It's all over the place, wild, wacky. What did you think though?
It is crazy. It looks phenomenal. It just looks phenomenal. I really love how all the designs look.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
The graphics are amazing.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. They always go out on their trailers like just make it 10 out of 10 amazing trailer quality.
And we were
Get you
talking
to buy the game.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people do.
and we were talking how it kind of has like similarities to like The Last Guardian, Shadow of the Colossus, and like obviously we got to talk about the elephant in the room with Luca, who, you know, at the end of the trailer puts that headband on, looks exactly very similar to Solid Snake. And so the question is he taking that being Hideo Kojima, is he taking a shot at Konami because of the way that their split happened? And he's kind of just, I don't know, rubbing salt in the wound, or is he actually is it like just an Easter egg? Is it a big deal? No deal? What do you guys think?
I think it's just probably just a little reference to show like his past work.
Yeah.
I think
like
that's
putting them together.
yeah, just like kind of like merging like two of his past projects together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It very well could be. I mean, it would be the wildest.
I mean, the
plot
Hellfire
twist.
soldiers looked amazing. Like I didn't expect them just to start catching fire.
But isn't there a new Metal Gear coming out though?
There is.
Yes.
There's Metal
So
Gear.
it could
Solid
be
6.
no,
Well,
it's a remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Metal.
Oh, Snake Eater.
Yeah, Snake Eater.
Yeah, yeah,
That's,
Metal-
that's the third. That's the third game. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called like Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater or
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
like either Snake Eater
what?
Zero or Snake Eater Delta, like you said. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
So you think that has something to do with it?
Who knows? It could be a
Because
nod.
is that going to come out before Death Stranding 2 or after?
Most likely, because I'm pretty sure Snake Eater was announced at the Game Awards before Death Stranding 2, but I think they're actually, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not really
I've
sure
never played Metal Gear.
when Metal Gear's coming out, but I know we have the release date for Death Stranding like June 26th
Yeah.
of this year. So, anyways, yeah, I think Death Stranding 2 definitely looks like they're adding onto from the first game. They're adding a lot more. Looks like action, big bosses.
hopefully vehicles.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the vehicles. Now the deliveries are automated, so there's a lot of things that they're kind of adding to the experience that I think are going to elevate player experience from like at least the complaints that people had in the first one about it being this walking simulator to not having enough action. It looks like Hideo Kojima's trying to check those boxes for people. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And then the whole Snake Eater thing, I mean, it'll be really interesting to see where he goes with that. If it's anything or not, it's fascinating to see him try to do something like that. But
Yeah. Because I know Snake Eater in general was also like very well received in like the Metal Gear Solid community,
yeah.
just for being like just a really good game. I do hope they keep one thing. So I think I saw one character from the original Snake Eater in one of the trailers. It was the old sniper guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one where if you literally don't do anything with him, he dies of a heart attack.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah, he's so old. If you
Like if you don't move him or like
if you don't find him or anything, he'll die of old age.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know if it's the same character or not, but it would be
funny.
interesting to see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, question is for all you guys. What do you guys think about Death Stranding 2 on the beach? Would love to hear your guys' thoughts about it in the comment section down below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys. Let's move on to this next topic, that being the first trailer that we watched, another Hideo Kojima game that's coming out later after Death Stranding 2, OD,
Yeah.
known as, obviously he's talking, overdose.
Overdose of fear, what he said, I believe.
Yeah, he's saying that he wants you to overdose on fear. And the trailer, it doesn't really, obviously doesn't give you much, but it does have some really creepy vibes.
Yeah.
Just they each say the exact same thing and then
But they get freaked out each time, like more like freaked out each time.
So it's
You can
basically
tell.
just the
Right.
definition of insanity.
Yep.
That might be a reference. Who knows?
but see, this is where we were talking about Silent Hills and PT,
Yes.
playable teaser, you're going through the same room over and over again.
mm-hmm.
In that trailer, they're saying the same thing over and over again. And
Yeah.
so it's like, okay, so I'm wondering if it's something similar to that, or if he's kind of playing reference once again to his past work. Like, hey guys, this is actually going to be, it's not Silent Hills, but this is going to be my horror game, because he never got a chance to finish it.
Well, did you notice with their eyes when they were speaking?
It
They're
changed.
Yeah, the change, not to mention the change in eyes, but like during like when they first initially said it, they had like a bunch of different lights just kind of
Yeah,
blaring them in the
I
eyes.
saw that.
And then at the very end, where the girl freaked out, there's like a door that you can see open, and you
And
actually
hear open.
yeah, you can hear it open,
Yeah, hear
and
it
you can
and
see
see it
a guy,
open.
and you can see a guy walking through the door.
And
So I
she,
don't know-
whatever she saw, she was spooked.
Terrified. Yeah,
I
she
mean,
was
I don't think
terrified.
She
I don't
screamed her
think it-
head off.
Yeah, she was
She
terrified.
did. I don't think it gave us really much of anything though.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
It allows a lot of people to
I
speculate.
don't want to know too much.
Yeah, it allows a lot of people to speculate.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because there were some people. I'm not going to get too much into it, but there were some people who actually broke down the trailer where they zoomed in on the eyes and it actually had like Morse code inside of the eye, like just
I saw
weird
like
little
patterns
things
in
like
their
this.
eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
so this is what Hideo does, right? Anyways,
so is that like a reflection
Yeah.
that they're looking at? Like something shining.
It's something because
Maybe we
like
don't know.
going back to Death Stranding, in Death Stranding the first game, one of the promotional posters that came out, Norman Reedus has like almost like these dog tags around his neck, and if you zoom in on the dog tags, it's like the exact dimensions of like what was it? It was it's some kind of theory or something that basically stating that wherever he was, wherever he got the dog tags was near a black hole. It's just like little things like that he purposely implements. Like I said, Hideo Kojima is the GOAT. Like he is so tactical about where he puts things, whether it's a promotional poster to a trailer, everything is there. There's a purpose for everything he does. And that's why I think that just the genius that is Hideo. And that's why I play, it's like, if it's a Hideo game, it might be the worst piece of shit on the planet. I'm at least going to try it, you know?
Especially even for the graphics.
Oh my God.
He
And
has
the
great
graphics are
graphics in his
unreal.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He always puts a lot of effort into the graphics.
He does. Yeah.
But just his like imagination is just out of this world.
It reminds me a lot of Stephen King.
Yeah.
Just like the
Just
bizarre.
abnormal, crazy.
Yeah, just like the
creepy.
the bizarre. That
Yeah.
I thought I was watching a movie trailer.
Yeah.
No,
I was like, what the hell?
I was just.
I bet you they make Death Stranding. Into
I
a
was
movie.
but I was just about to bring
it.
this up.
I could totally see it.
I mean, I could see it too.
So Neo was like, "Oh, wait a minute, that was Unreal Engine 5."
Yeah.
Dude, that shit cracked me up because no, it's true though. When you look at the trailer, it's like, man, dude, they look so good. The models are
all
so
the games
fucking
are coming
good.
out like that now, though. They
Yeah.
all look like they look like movies,
real people.
Yeah,
but
like
it's
real
not.
movies.
It's just,
Dude,
it's just heavy CGI.
Yeah. Unreal Engine 5 is a meaty engine. That's a meaty piece of
Oh
hardware.
my God, bro, it is a beast.
You'll
well,
need
and Cyberpunk Orion coming out on Unreal Engine 5.
Ryan, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new one's going to be coming out for sure.
Yeah, they're working on The Witcher 4 first.
Witcher
and
4
then-
first, then Cyberpunk Orion.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, Neo, did you have anything that you wanted to add to the OD trailer? What did you think of it? Just
I was freaked out.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it.
yeah, I know it because they give you like nothing. But
I'm definitely gonna try to play it though.
the next trailer though that comes out is gonna be I'm really excited for the second
Oh
trailer.
yeah,
for
because
OD.
they'll have another one, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Well, they should for sure. Yeah, they'll
Tell us
probably have a
just
couple.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
they'll absolutely have like a gameplay trailer. They'll have something that comes out, or who knows? Really, plot twist: Hideo may release an OD like PT playable teaser, just like a teaser,
Yeah.
to have you play to get you hyped for the full game OD. So
God.
I'm wondering if he's going to do that, and he should for sure. But let us know, guys, in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of OD, another Hideo Kojima game? Let us know in that comment section what your thoughts are. And I can't wait to see what other people are commenting about OD and this up and coming horror title. With that down, guys, and out of the way, let's talk about this. You know, one of the, gosh, I mean, when you put, there's a few games on planet Earth that you can put, like, you can just take a picture of the main character and everybody for the most part on the planet knows these characters. And you've got, there's Mario, right?
Oh.
Everybody on the planet knows
I
Mario.
hope so.
Yeah.
Right. And like a lot of those Mario characters. But Sonic is a character that I think is
Sonic's been around forever.
Oh, yeah.
he is
Since 91.
without question.
Really?
1991, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most widely recognized, video game characters of all time.
Oh yeah.
And I think that the popularity of Sonic is just growing with the movies that have come out.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, and
Yeah,
it is quite wild. I want to, before we go to like talk about like the movies and stuff, I want to talk though, Neo, you have been playing Sonic Frontiers, and this is like your game that you have been absolutely just grinding the hell out of. Where would you put Sonic Frontiers versus like other Sonic titles?
Sonic Frontiers is the best Sonic game, hands down, period. It's just it's phenomenal. The story is amazing. It's probably tied with Sonic Unleashed, to be fair.
Yeah. What is it about it? Like, because I know you talk about the open world element to it. Like, what is it about the game that you think they've mastered or topped, I guess, than the other titles?
That's a really difficult question, honestly, because how do I say this? Gosh, that's such.
Well, did any of the other games have open world?
No, this is
Yeah, I
Sonic
don't think
Frontiers
so.
is the
No.
very first open world Sonic game.
Yeah.
Minus
Damn.
like Sonic Unleashed with the hub world.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think that really counts.
I think Sonic Colors had also something similar too.
Really?
I think so. I think it was like the remake that they put on Xbox One. I believe there was like a hub area that you could go to.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never ever beaten Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors was pretty good. It's one of the only Sonic games I've actually played and completed. I also played Sonic Unleashed,
Right?
and then I did play Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Wow.
And then I think I also played Sonic 06 on the 360.
Oh God! Don't tell me about that.
That
Sega,
game-
what were you thinking?
That game is such a mess.
What they need to do is re-release Sonic 06, but it's fixed.
For the love of God, please. It's
Like
'Cause-
what?
'cause
Like a remaster?
Basically, and just
'Cause
fix
the
all the
story-
bugs.
yeah, because the story's not bad. It's just the gameplay is just
Terrible.
Oh my God, yeah.
Sonic doesn't even run that fast.
He's slow as Sid. I've seen multiple people.
And that's what he's known for.
Yeah, I know. Like he's Sonic. Make him fast.
Make him as
There's
right?
been multiple glitches that I've seen, like of people basically glitching themselves around to an area they're not supposed to be in. Like I believe in one fight with Silver, you can get yourself out of the
Silver just launches you
Yeah, you can-
into oblivion.
Yeah, you can glitch yourself out of the battle arena, and if Silver grabs you and throws you, he'll just send you straight to the stratosphere.
Do you come back?
No, it's a soft lock. You have to restart
You
the
have to
game.
you have to
or not restart the stage.
Yeah, you gotta
Oh
restart the
my
stage.
God.
You're stuck.
Dude, that is insane, bro.
So
Yeah.
basically, they just need to fix it.
And the
Yes.
reason why I stopped playing Sonic 06, I couldn't even progress that far into the game because I was stuck on like
Yeah.
I think I was stuck on I can't remember. It was the first like auto running stage where you're trying to catch Eggman in his fleet.
Oh, okay. I
and you
know
have to
which one
avoid
you're
all
talking
these
about.
bombs and whatnot.
Yeah, I know which I
I
love what you're
lost
talking
all
about.
my lives the first time. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
are you kidding me?
Did you play Shadow X Generations?
I not yet. However, I did play Sonic Generations
Yeah.
earlier. When I think I was like, I don't know, 15 or something.
Okay.
I did not get the chance to beat the game.
So the best part about Shadow X Generations that if you buy it, you get both Sonic Generations and the new Shadow
Right,
stuff.
you can replay the Sonic Generations campaign.
Yeah.
And then you can also do the Shadow campaign.
You can do Shadow by itself.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there is the only reason why I bought it is because there's a mission there's a DLC you can buy for like $5.
Sonic 3 movie.
Yeah, it's
Tokyo.
it's sad because there's only 2 missions of it, and you can't equip the Sonic movie skin, which I'm very disappointed in.
Oh God.
So you only get 2 missions to play as Keanu Reeves Shadow. That's it. That's it. No, sorry.
I will say this. So like after watching you stream Sonic Frontiers, I was like, man, dude, this game actually does look pretty good. I started playing it. Our kids started playing it.
Yeah,
You
they did.
started playing it because it is actually a pretty, it's a pretty damn good game, honestly.
And up until now, our kids didn't really play Sonic.
No, they really didn't. I mean, even like they knew of Sonic, but they
Like,
didn't
yeah, they knew
really.
who Sonic was.
Right.
Yeah,
But
and
they-
because they've seen the movies.
Mhm.
Right. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. And I mean, I think that like Sonic Frontiers is.
Yeah, Adam really likes it.
Yeah. No, it's and the open world setting to it makes it's really interesting.
Yeah, when I played it, I really liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. It's really fun. I need to get back to playing it. But
I have not played it personally, but I have seen a lot of like gameplay of it.
Yeah.
And it does look very interesting. It looks very different to like what a normal Sonic game looks like.
Are you 100% complete?
The base game, yes, I 100% completed the game. And what was the reward? What was the final reward?
Nothing.
A crown. A crown that you can literally wear on top of your head.
Yeah,
it was,
I mean,
it was called the Elite outfit or something.
Yeah, because
You
you've
just
been
wear a
playing that
crown.
since you started coming here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he
that's-
just now finished it, like
But-
the base game.
The base
But
game,
wasn't there another realm though?
Final Horizon.
Final
DLC.
Horizon. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've been waiting. I've been trying to avoid Sonic Frontier spoilers for 2 years, and then when I started streaming, I was like, "Oh, finally! I can beat the crap out of all these giant ass titans."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. I think like there is something to be said for like just, Sonic Frontiers being I think it can, yeah, I gotta agree with you, like for sure, a great Sonic entry. Where do you think it's going? Like in terms of Sonic, like the future Sonic titles that come out, because they are working on another Sonic right now, right?
I
Don't know about that.
not sure.
Okay.
Besides the Sonic X Shadow Generations that was released earlier.
That was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that quite a bit. There was like a little hub world for Shadow.
Right.
That's like not like the 2D side scroller that the Sonic stories had. Like
the Shadow Generations there has a 3D.
yeah,
hub?
it's like completely open. Like
Wow.
it's massive for some reason.
So do you think that they should, okay, let's just say they plan on making another Sonic. I think we can all agree that another Sonic game has got to come out at some
a
point.
sequel to Frontier.
Okay, sequel to Frontiers.
Or even
Oh,
better,
do you think it should be a sequel to Frontiers?
It's either going to be a sequel to Frontiers, or it's going to be something completely different.
You also can make a game about the movies.
Imagine Jim Carrey as Eggman.
That would be
for-
hilarious.
That would be-
Oh
we
my
haven't-
God.
We haven't gotten to
That'd
see
be
the third
really
one yet.
funny.
It's so good.
Yeah, we
The
keep
third-
meaning to watch it with
The
the
third
kids.
movie is amazing.
It's
It's the best
so
one.
good.
We gotta watch it.
I'm excited for the next one though.
Oh, there's a fourth one coming out.
There's a
Yeah.
fourth one
Yeah,
already.
because they
in
they
the
showed like a
works.
little. They showed a preview of it at the
At the
very
very-
end.
Do
of
not
the third.
spoil it if they
I'm not
haven't.
spoiling. I'm not spoiling it.
No
It's
spoilers.
there's a little preview at the end of the third movie.
Oh, cool.
That's
one of my
killer.
Now,
favorite.
There's
is-
two previews actually. A first
Oh, that's
post
right.
credit,
Yeah. Yes.
and,
Yeah.
and
I
then
know what
the
you're talking
end
about.
credit scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Knuckles in the game at all?
He's always in the
in
game.
Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah.
he is. Yes.
Yeah.
Tails, Knuckles, and Amy are in Sonic Frontiers.
Oh wow.
You can expect those characters whenever, like in every Sonic game. It's just
True.
those main four.
True.
Right.
But let's say it's not Sonic Frontiers 2.
Right.
Okay. Let's say it's something else. Do you think that they should be creating their next Sonic game similar to what they did with Frontiers with the open world, or go back to the original style that they
The original
had?
boost
Yeah.
formula.
Yeah.
I mean, for where I understand how people did not like Sonic Forces, even though that game was really hyped because of the teaser trailer.
Yeah, you had a lot of good characters in Sonic Forces too. You had Infinite, the ability to make your own custom character.
That too.
Oh,
'Cause-
cool.
Yeah, like that was one of the best things that I saw about Sonic Forces, that you can have your own custom character.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I haven't played any of the Sonic games until like the older Sonic games, like on the
Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Sega
Sonic
Genesis.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, those
Sonic
are the
and
ones I've
Knuckles.
played. So since then, I haven't really played any.
Yeah.
And,
No,
and
it-
speaking of which, what Sega needs to bring back that fans have been dying to be brought back is one of Sonic's old transformations that was in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That being Hypersonic.
Ooh, okay. I've heard about this
Oh,
guy.
shit.
Me too. I've heard about it.
It is Sonic's
Okay.
most powerful form,
Hmm.
with the power of the 7 Super Emeralds, which are the Chaos Emeralds transforming themselves into enlarged versions of themselves called Super Emeralds that are
Mm.
powered
okay.
by the Master Emerald that Knuckles actually protects.
Yeah.
Now you're saying that mode was in the other Sonic games, but it's not in Sonic
Exactly.
Frontiers.
Exactly. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. There are, however, mods to put hypersonic
Yeah.
into Sonic Frontiers. As well, in Sonic Frontiers, you need supersonic in order to just progress into the game.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You get to be supersonic 4 times
Oh,
in the
that's
in the
crazy.
whole game. And Final Horizon, I just started the game and it is already difficult. No wonder people have said it is actually a hard DLC for Sonic. Like, holy shit.
What difficulty are you playing it on?
The hardest difficulty.
You're
It's
playing on hardest.
hard
Because
difficulty.
you completed the whole game on what is the hardest difficulty anyway?
Technically, it's actually extreme difficulty.
Okay.
It's like if you get hit once, you die.
And you completed it on that.
On hard difficulty, not extreme. You have to actually unlock extreme by doing some I think a different mode. I think it's like a boss rush mode, I think. And then once you complete that, you
Oh,
get
then it
unlocks extreme
Okay, so you
mode.
beat it on hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am not going to touch extreme mode. I would be raging because if you get hit once, you die. You have to restart.
Oof.
Restart the whole game?
No.
Oh.
It's just from where you
That's
left
Stage.
off.
Yeah.
That's hardcore. No.
No, exactly.
We'll stay on hard.
I'll stay on hard mode. Extreme.
Yeah, that
That sounds like some Elden Ring shit.
Exactly. You can parry with you can parry, you can dodge, but it's just I'd rather just run out of the enemy's way.
Absolutely, me too.
Yeah.
You know, hardcore is one of those game modes in any game that just can either make or break it, because at the end of the day, it's an optional challenge for people.
Hard mode doesn't even feel that hard.
No, it's about like hardcore.
Oh, hardcore.
Like the
oh,
mode in general on a bunch of different
like
games.
Minecraft.
Yeah, like Minecraft, where if you die, your world gets deleted. That's
Yeah.
not a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Or
I've had some
Or
really
s-
upset kids that's happened to.
Oh no.
I don't think they
Subnautica.
realized that that's what was
Keep
going to happen.
hard code away from your kids. Don't
Yeah.
let them break your hard.
I think it happened to Eli like once, and he didn't realize it. He was
Hard,
He was so pissed.
hardcore Subnautica is also pretty hard.
Oh god.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like to play my games on easy, relaxing.
Subnautica is not relaxing. You are stuck in an ocean with creatures that are bigger than cars
Okay.
that can swallow you whole.
Oh,
And can
geez.
scare the everlasting crap out of
No.
you with
And
all the
especially,
jump scares.
and especially if that someone plays the game who's scared of the ocean.
Oh no.
Anybody who's got aquaphobia, don't play that game.
Oof.
You are gonna throw something through a wall.
Isn't there a Subnautica Sub-Zero or something?
Yeah, it's a DLC that I think was originally it was originally I think supposed to be a
I thought
DLC.
it was a sequel.
It is,
Oh, it is.
but I think it was a DLC that was made into an actual game because they made too much stuff for it.
Oh, so they had to.
Same thing with Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. They originally
Oh,
were
such great games.
Spider-Man and then Miles Morales.
Yeah, because
and then
Miles
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, because Miles Morales was supposed to be a DLC, but they put too much stuff into it. So it's like, let's just make it a whole new
Oh,
game.
so it was actually supposed to be part of Spider-Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the original plan for
Well,
Miles
I'm
Morales.
glad they made it into a second game.
Oh, yeah, it's
'cause
great.
Those are great
And
games.
Spider-Man 2 with the symbiote suit coming back.
And while we're on the
Yeah.
topic, while we're on
When's
the
that
topic,
coming out?
Subnautica 2, that's been announced, and it's gonna be co-op.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be co-op.
When's that Spider-Man 2 coming out?
It's already out.
Yeah,
It's
Spider-Man
been
2's
out.
out.
Yeah, it's already out.
Yeah, see, I was so mad when they took the first Spider-Man off PlayStation Plus Premium because I was going back to play it.
It's good,
I know.
It's
and
one of
then
my-
now
it-
I've just like been playing
I'm-
Miles Morales.
and I'm usually
It's
not a big
as good,
fan.
but-
I'm usually not a big fan of like superhero games.
Oh, really? I love them all.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of superhero games, but I did love Spider-Man.
I didn't used to be a fan of the Spider-Man games, but that game was so fun.
Oh
it
yeah,
was so fun.
And the same people who made that are making a Wolverine game
What?
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yep.
Wow.
and a Blade game.
Oh, I'm
Blade?
interested in that
Blade, yeah,
Wolverine
Blade.
game.
There's already
Well,
a
'cause,
trailer.
like-
There's already a trailer for the Blade game.
So you didn't
Yeah.
play. So you've never played any of the Batman games?
I played through all of them
Oh, you did.
Wow.
because
really?
it's Batman.
the only
Yeah, that's
the only
why
game
I played them
remember
because it
by
was
heart is
Batman. You
Arkham-
have to.
Yeah.
The only game I remember is Arkham Asylum
Oh
Man, the thing
God,
is with
those
the
games
with
are
the Titan
so
Joker
good.
boss fight.
yeah, the thing is with superhero games, like there's always going to be people who are complaining like, why isn't this quote unquote superhero comic book character doing this very specific thing that could
Right, exactly. The ones
The
that
wire-
know all the characters down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why like you can't make a good Superman game because he's just going to be either A, super weak, or B, super
Super
powerful.
overpowered.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Flash. the Flash will be a really overpowered character.
Superman's final boss. Superman becomes Prime 1 million.
Yeah, like there's not much you can do with Superman. At least with Batman, like he's mortal.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
And he has
I love the Batman
300
games.
IQ like Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, I know.
And he's super rich.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. He's got the
multi-billionaire, possibly
he's got the
trillionaire.
best superpower ever.
Yeah,
money.
All these all the contingency plans that Batman does.
I mean, you can't be mad at him when people like make fun, like clown on him for making those contingency plans if they're needed.
Exactly.
And there's actually someone on YouTube who makes these Batman contingency AI videos.
I saw that. That's hilarious.
There's two videos that I've watched that I believe are really interesting, and they're both Undertale characters.
Oh, that's great.
Sans and Gaster.
Ooh.
WD Gaster.
Those two characters I love.
And the thing is, I'm an Undertale fan myself.
Who isn't? Be honest.
Right?
No, I know.
We dubbed WD Gaster from the mystery man that you get to if you mess with the fun number.
Yeah, you mess with the fun number, or you just get
make
rid.
it 66.
Yeah, just get a random chance too.
Yeah, and it's a 10% chance to find this door. You enter the door.
There he is. just
Gaster's
chilling.
right there. You click on him. He just disappears.
Yeah, he's gone.
Face to face, and then it disappears.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest mysteries of that game. It's just like,
Either-
who the hell is this guy just chilling in a room by himself?
Either Toby Fox is going to make
Deltarune?
Deltarune chapters 3, 4, 5. Is there gonna be 7 chapters?
I don't know. I have not been paying
I thought there was
attention
gonna be
to.
5. I think there's gonna be 7 chapters.
I have not paid attention to Deltarune.
I haven't even played Deltarune yet, except find the secret boss, Jevil, which I beat on my 6th try.
Yeah, it's like one of those bosses that. Yeah, it's one of those bosses that just are annoying to fight.
And I beat Sans on my 4th try.
Yeah.
Probably because I've been spoiled of Undertale already, and I just like, I'm just gonna learn this.
I haven't personally played Undertale, but I did. There was like this website that you could go on that was just called
Bad Time Simulator.
Yeah, that's all I did is I just played that.
Oh, not to mention, I know hit the Undying fight
Nice,
and the
man.
Sans fight,
Nice, man.
and it took me a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have respect for people who do
I actually
no-hit
hit
runs.
the Sans fight twice, once on Undertale and once on the Bad Time Simulator.
I've seen many people do no-hit runs on like Elden Ring and stuff, and I'm like
God.
I don't know how people do that stuff.
It's
How do you not get hit in Elden Ring?
and I watched this guy who did 2 boss rages for Elden Ring. I think the DLC for Elden Ring.
That's such a good DLC.
He did a boss rage for one. Is it a secret boss or is it the final boss? It's just this lady who is really difficult.
Describe them. Like, are they wearing armor with twin swords?
Probably.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, for some reason people say she's hard. I beat her for first try.
Really?
Yes.
Just like, not for me.
Is
Holy
there a difficulty
shit.
setting for Elden Ring?
No, I just poise broke her. And the worst part is I was fighting her on a harder difficulty because I had her on New Game Plus 1 when I first went through the DLC.
God.
So I just poise broke her until she died.
Oh, not to mention, I realized that Sonic Frontiers has a New Game Plus
Yeah.
after
Oh,
you beat
yeah.
the base game. I'm like,
I love
huh?
I love New Game Pluses. I love any game that does it. It's just
Do they just make the game harder? And then
that's what they've done for a lot of New Game Pluses, like because you get to keep all your gear. So sometimes you'll get to keep all your gear. You'll get to the game will upgrade in difficulty, and you can also do another tier of difficulty. For example, God of War.
Oh, good.
Yeah, if you do New Game Plus on God of War, it not only will it up the difficulty, but you can in turn up the game's difficulty. So it's like a second layer.
What?
Yeah. Because if you fight, the game's been out for a while. Whenever you fight Baldur the first time, he actually uses moves in his final fight at the end of the game. If you played it on New Game Plus.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So what does he use for the final fight in New Game
Just
Plus?
faster, hits harder, and all that type of stuff.
Obviously.
But yeah,
That's cool.
And there's this one old game that actually got an unofficial PC port that I played that was on iPad. You can no longer get on the iPad. Infinity Blade. That
Ooh.
had New
shit.
Game Plus.
Really?
I was like, and it's also it uses Unreal Engine. on the original iPad.
Damn, that's impressive.
Well, Unreal Engine.
1 or 2, whatever. Yeah.
I think it was Unreal Engine 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I've only beaten the first game completely with all the secrets and whatnot,
Nice.
and the true ending for the first game. The second game, never got a chance to fully beat the game. Either I did beat the game, I just can't remember, or something else. I didn't even 100% the second game. The third game, however, which is the last game in the series, where after the worker backstabs Cyrus.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like the true villain. The thing is, I never even played that game, and well, you can't even get it anymore. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
But somehow, somebody on the internet put the source code for Infinity Blade, and people just
downloaded it.
exactly download it for PC, and you can just play it on PC.
Nice.
Wow.
And you can even upscale the game. I'm pretty sure as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Anyway,
It reminds me of like people who are like professional speedrunners.
Yeah.
Bro.
And
Dude, the
people
speedrunners are wild, bro.
Yeah, I love the speedrunner community.
I was watching
an
this guy.
extent.
I was watching this guy the other day that was speedrunning The Last of Us. I'm like, what the? I mean, it's just like, to me, it's like, how, like, I don't know. Like,
Speedrunner.
you just like,
It's where you blitz through the game as fast as possible.
yeah.
and you time yourself.
Yeah.
And you can try and break the game as
Yeah.
hard as you can.
Yeah, a lot of people
too.
a lot of people use glitches, exploit.
Are they like completing the game?
Yes, they
Yes.
just blitz through it as fast as possible. It's
That's
like
crazy.
I'll
skipping
tell you-
cutscenes, skipping dialogue, skipping anything that like would take up
So
time
that
in
they
the game.
can, get the time as like a lot of them are trying to do it like for world records and
Yeah,
stuff
a lot
like
of people
that.
have world
Oh.
records
And
and stuff.
I'll tell you one thing. Someone beat Super Mario World from the Super Nintendo in less than a minute.
What?
Exactly.
What? How?
Sub 1 minute in Super Mario World. You have to have 4 controllers hooked up, or 4 or 2 controllers hooked up. I'm pretty sure.
Because I know in Super Mario 64, there's 2 speed runs. There's a speed run for getting all the stars, and there's a speed run for reaching the end of the game as fast as possible. Because I know
on expert mode.
not well on any mode, but
Well.
I know that you can do like some weird glitching with the staircase where you can just kind of glitch through the fucking door. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, you
That's
just
crazy.
yeah, like you'd be surprised like what speedrunners have found as far as glitches and stuff, and there'll be like speedruns for different patches of each game.
God.
Well, like it's like, hey, dude, if that's how you like games, all
I wanna
you
at
know,
least
that's
enjoy
cool.
it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not really gaming to me. It's
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
like you're trying, like,
Like I could see playing the game first and then doing that.
I've
Right.
I've done that with Baldur's Gate because I've played through Baldur's Gate 3. I want to say a total of 6 times, not
Huh.
through and through, because I play on honor mode. So if you die, you got to restart.
Oh God.
Yeah, if you party wipe, you got to
whole game?
restart.
oh,
You have to
shit.
restart the whole game.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's brave.
If you die, if you're like, the thing is, there's a bunch of different ways. As long as you don't wipe, you can still survive. As long as one person gets out from a very hard fight, they can survive.
Huh.
How
But
many
if you-
times have you had to restart?
5.
I'd be so mad.
Yeah, because there's been, especially in honor mode is so unforgiving in that game. Everything is stacked against you. The rolls, the crits, everything is stacked against you in the game. The health bars, everything, legendary actions. Don't even get me started on those legendary actions. In the
Because how long is Baldur's Gate 3 again?
oh my
Isn't it? It's a
God.
long ass game.
Is
bro.
Baldur's Gate like Diablo, or is it? Or
No, not at all.
it's. Man, I cannot talk.
My
sorry.
first playthrough, and I did almost everything you could do possible. Took 100 hours.
Holy
What?
crap.
Yep. Took 100 hours of the very first playthrough, and the first chapter took 40.
The first chapter took 40
Took
hours.
40 hours because there's so much to do in the beginning of the game.
That's crazy.
Because you have
How many chapters were there?
3.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
okay.
just 3. But yeah, so
That
there's
makes a little more sense.
there's so much to do in the first half of the game. Like you have the defending of the Grove, you have the Underdark, you have the Everforge, you have this monastery area that's all contained in the first act.
Oh my god.
Second act's a lot shorter. It's a lot more direct because lots of more small area. Act 3 is probably just as, I would say, probably longer than Act 4. But the problem, not Act 4, longer than Act 1. But the only reason why it's faster is because you're stronger.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And with the max level being 12, it hurts, especially with one optional boss, aka Raphael. That guy, he's a lot of fun with his.
When you say Raphael, I'm thinking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Me too.
His health pool.
I think it's the purple one.
Yeah, he has 600.
No, he's red. He's red.
Oh yeah,
actually.
the red one. That's right.
He
The
has-
purple one's Donatello.
Yeah, he has 600.
Blue's Michelangelo.
He has 666 HP.
What?
Oh my god.
Talk
Wait.
about Satan. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
he is.
Oh god, that's even worse.
He's a devil.
obvious.
Yeah, he's a devil with 666 HP with four or five other minions with I think are close to around 80 HP each. And then he also has a super mode where he can cast 3 actions at once.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's not fun to fight.
That's
you
wild.
either nuke him right out the gate or just try to survive and have a barbarian face tank
And
him.
have 1 HP at the very
Or you
end.
restart.
Yes, and that's a fight where if you lose, there's no what you can't leave. You actually, if you don't,
stuck?
Yeah, you're stuck. You don't. Once you start the fight, there's no way to get out. You're screwed.
But Baldur's Gate got like nominated for all kinds of shit. And did it win Game of the Year
Yes.
or did it lose?
Oh,
okay,
did it?
I thought it won. Yeah,
It won like handedly.
bro, it completely
Like, it was one of those. It was one of those games where it just
Swept the
steamrolled.
floor.
Yeah, just steamrolled the game.
But I think a
boards.
lot of people were really before the game came out, or I should say, like right when the game came out. Man, people were shocked at how great it was.
Yeah, because even I watched the pre-alpha like years ago. Like this was like 4 years ago before the game came out, and I was like, this looks like D&D the video game, which is what that's exactly what it feels like. Without a shadow of a doubt, it is basically just D&D the video game.
Right.
And hats off to Larian Studios. Those guys know how to make a good game.
Yeah,
Especially a good fantasy game. Like their 2 previous games, Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, gas.
You play the game in third person, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not Diablo where it's like you're.
No, it's like so you can have the same camera angle.
Oh, so that's what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, you can have the same camera angle, but you can like move it around and stuff on like Diablo
Right.
where it's like set in the center.
Right.
yeah, that's awesome, man. I think
We got
Baldur's
way
Gate
off
was.
topic.
Oh no, no, this is good though. I mean, this is a lot of like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Can I ask you a question?
all over the place, but I thought it was fire.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you guys prefer like third-person games or first-person games?
Depends on what I am playing.
Exactly.
If I am
Yeah.
playing a shooter of any kind, be it battle royale or anything, I want to be in first person.
Oh, really?
If I'm Yeah, exactly. If I'm in a survival game or like some sort of like
You wanna be in
story
third
game,
person?
I want to be in third person.
Right.
Yeah, because at least in third person you can see a lot more.
See, I like my shooter games. I like to be in third person.
That's why I felt about like a Biohazard, Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
It was such a shift between first and third person, but it was like 10 times scarier.
Resident Evil 8.
Biohazard. Well, we talked about that. Biohazard was terrifying.
Yep.
Bro, it was such a change from their past, like
Yeah.
the style and everything, and like that first person view. It was like,
I think what made Biohazard more scary than Village is because in Biohazard there's not a lot
Creepy
of
lady.
well, not that is the fact that there's like almost zero light. Like it's nighttime like 90% of the game.
yeah.
Like it's nighttime 90% of the game, and you're in the freaking bayou.
But it just didn't even.
Bayou.
There were
Yes,
there
you're in
were
a swamp.
I streamed the game, and there were multiple times I'm like, I forgot that I was playing Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I really did. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, wait a minute. Was this Outlast? What is it? Like, bro, I
Jump
was.
scare.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Chainsaw.
But it's one of my favorites, dude. And I love Village too. But
Oh,
like,
Village is so good.
Village is awesome, dude. But like,
Yeah.
I loved that because to me, Resident Evil is that dark, like that gritty, fucking scary shit, dude. Because
Yeah.
like the movies, bro, it just went into this action setting, dude. Like it was just so
Yeah.
much action. And
They
it
tried
was,
to stuff
Action, really.
Yeah, they tried
Yeah.
to stuff a lot into the recent Resident Evil movie. They tried to
Yeah.
shove in both 1, 2, and 3 together into one movie, which was very
Wasn't Resident Evil the giant guy with I can't remember his name.
Mr. X with the bowler hat on.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you also have like iconic characters like Wesker.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I think they tried to cram too much into the recent Resident Evil. 'Cause I know there's more than one.
Yeah.
They just try to cram
the
so
movie?
much. Yeah, the Resident Evil movies. I think they just try to cram in so much stuff. It just didn't work.
Oh, and they announced a new Resident Evil movie. They
great.
just,
What?
I know it's like, it definitely,
Great.
like, is it going to be Mila again? Like, what was her? Mila Jovovich was the main character
I think so.
in it, or whatever.
Yeah, I
but
think she was.
So I
Oh,
know
God.
Ava was in the background of the movie too, because Wesker was in like it kept cutting between like the mansion and Raccoon City.
yeah.
Yeah,
Raccoon
they made
City.
Leon look
Oh,
like such a.
you know what? Matter of fact, you know what was I thought had potential was the Resident Evil show on
I didn't-
Netflix. Did
I
you
didn't
see
know.
that?
I didn't even know they had a show.
Me
Bro,
neither.
it was it. Do you remember this?
Ooh,
Yeah, dude.
I just remembered something good.
Yeah, dude. The Resident Evil show that came out, I think they canceled it, but it was. We started watching it. Actually, I think we saw the whole season.
Well, then
and
we
it was,
stopped because they canceled it.
They canceled it,
Oh,
but
Huh.
they canceled it. But I was like, dude, this is better than the movies for sure. Like
Yeah.
it had a lot more promise to it.
Well, see, I haven't seen the movies.
Yeah, well,
The-
I mean,
Don't-
you're not missing
missing
too
much.
much.
You're not missing much.
You're not for sure. What did you have?
So as you were talking about like video game inspired shows, we got a good one coming out soon. We got a good one coming
What
out
is
soon.
it? Tell
Devil
me.
May Cry, the TV show.
What?
It's an anime style one too.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see Dante and Virgil go.
What's it
all
gonna
out against
What's it
each
gonna be
other.
on?
Netflix.
What?
Yeah, it's gonna be on
Dude.
Netflix. It's the same guys who made the Castlevania show.
Oh God.
Yeah, so you
Dude,
expect
I'm
like
excited.
that quality.
I am excited for that because we even talked about DMC6. Like I would love to see a DMC6 and
Wow.
stuff.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. I thought though that you were. I'm upset with Jeff right now because
What did I
I
do?
thought he was about to say The Last of Us.
No.
Oh, bro. But The Last of Us, dude, that
It's a
shit,
great show.
bro.
I wish I
that-
could
Great
watch
show.
it. I wish I could watch it. I don't have
Video
it.
game turned
What's
show,
it on? Like,
right?
is it on like a?
It's on HBO
HBO. Okay, I don't have that.
or Max or whatever.
Is it on Amazon?
It is absolutely
I
awesome.
think it's strictly.
But-
I think
on-
it's actually going to one of the stream platforms. I think it's
I
going.
think you're right.
Which
I think
one?
I heard. I forget. I think it's either Amazon. I know it's not Hulu. I think it's either Amazon or Netflix.
Which one is it?
The Last of Us show. I think
What-
it's. I think it's coming to one of those. I
Is
don't
it
know.
really?
It's a video game turned show, right?
Yes.
Yeah, The
Okay.
Last of Us is.
Well,
yeah.
it's a book turned video game turned show.
Yeah, exactly.
Like exactly like the Witcher show.
Well,
Oh, God.
they just
Yeah.
brought out the new trailer like 2 days ago,
For
and
The
it broke every record that HBO Max has ever
Yeah.
had in terms of trailer viewership. It had like 163
A lot of people
million
a
views.
lot of people like the show.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great. It is a really good show.
Doesn't say. Just
But-
says it's on HBO.
Okay.
But with that being said, guys, I want to because yeah, we're talking about all kinds of games, which is absolutely awesome. There is another franchise that, you know what, growing up, it was one of. I mean, it's I think for a lot of people, it's kind of like a childhood series that, you know, went into the video game realm, and now there's a lot of like. There's a lot of like talk about what the future of Star Wars is. You know,
Star Wars, yep.
Star Wars, guys. Not even like, not just from the movie perspective, the show perspective, now the game perspective. Star Wars, in my personal opinion, even as a kid, man, like has had some of the highest upside potential that you
Oh,
could
yeah.
probably ever ask for
Right.
from
Yeah.
lore to like character development
Creatures,
to
Yeah.
like all the I mean, dude,
Yeah.
the amount of planets there are within Star Wars, the sandbox is unlimited. I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about this, Jeff, like, you know, on the last Dark Zone, we were talking about, you know, with Cyberpunk, they could do there's so many options. Star Wars, it's unbelievable. And yet
They don't do it.
for whatever reason they don't. No.
Yeah, they don't do anything.
Now, I'm not as critical of, like, for the movies, for example, I'm not as critical of the sequel trilogy. I don't like The Last Jedi, but I'm not as critical of that as a lot of Star Wars fans are. Maybe I don't know, like, the lore like some people do.
Yeah. I grew up watching the original Star Wars movies, all of them, all 6 of them. Like that was like
Yeah.
my mom used to grab a CD of all of them when I was a kid just to watch, because she wanted me to watch like good movies, so we grabbed like the original Indiana Jones,
Yeah,
Star Wars.
Oh, those
Right.
are good.
My favorite movie series to this date, Jurassic Park. That whole
Yes.
series.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
heck yeah,
That's it.
man.
I'm excited.
They got a new one
They got
coming.
a new one
I'm
coming
excited.
out.
I'm excited.
Jurassic World 4.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yep.
I'm excited for that movie. But
Me
anyway, like I
too.
was saying, Star Wars. The movies, the original 6 were great, and I did see the first one when it came out. The not the one of the new trilogy.
Force Awakens.
Force
Yeah,
Awakens.
Force
Yeah, I saw
Awakens.
Force Awakens. I liked it. I did like to see like a lot of like the how people use the Force in those movies better than the older movies, like stopping lasers with their hands and stuff, like all that type of stuff. And I didn't see the other two because I wasn't that interested in Star Wars at the time. And I did see a lot of clips from Mandalorian. Like, oh,
Yeah.
that was a good show.
That
Yeah.
was good.
Boba Fett, another really good show. And one of my favorite Star Wars shows was Clone Wars.
Oh my god.
I thought you were about to say Andor. Did you see Andor?
That was
No, I
like
said Clone Wars.
wasn't that like a
awesome.
Yeah.
It was Cartoon Network.
yes? It was a cartoon show, right?
Yeah, it was on
Yeah.
Cartoon
Clone
Network.
Wars,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
on Cartoon Network.
It was,
and
it was a movie and then it turned into a series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it just took off. Like we got to see so many character. Like it was.
Yeah, I think
it-
the kids watched it.
yeah, we got to see so many different
Yeah.
characters, and then it got to progress so far to the point where it actually was blending with like the movies because
Yeah, that's cool.
it was basically in between.
Episode 2 and episode 3.
Yeah, episode 2 and episode 3, and then towards like the end of the series, it was in between episode 3 and episode 4.
The thing is, because Disney released the 7th season, like way beyond the 6th season was
Yeah.
finished. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah, because
I
that's,
haven't
that's
seen-
when they bought it.
Right.
That's when they bought it.
Oh, that's when they
yeah,
bought
that's
it.
right.
Oh.
Disney
Yeah.
bought
Ooh.
Lucasfilms.
Yeah,
Right.
so they had to basically write the next season and animate it. So that's why
And
that's why it took so long.
The 7th season was the final season.
I forgot
Yeah.
Disney bought that.
Yeah,
But I'm with you, Jeff, that I thought The Mandalorian, the first 2 seasons I loved.
Yeah.
But the third one, I was like,
We kind of
"Ah."
stopped watching it
I
after
don't
the
Yeah,
second season.
something happened with the third. I can't quite
Yeah.
remember, but there was like, I was like, dude, I don't know. And now they're making the Mandalorian movie.
yeah.
Right.
John
Oh, are they?
John Favreau
The
is directing it.
Mandalorian, a Star Wars story or whatever.
I just know John Favreau, which I'm all in if he's directing it. But yeah, the Mandalorian movie is coming.
I'm a big fan of the Star Wars Lego game.
Oh, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, Star Wars,
Yeah.
like
reason-
the Skywalker saga is pretty good. I played that.
Yes.
Oh,
I like all the Lego games. Any Harry Potter, like
But
Indiana Jones.
Star Wars is
Indiana
sick.
Jones, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Star Wars Lego game
now-
is so fun.
Okay, now
Yes.
hold on. Before we go there,
Oh,
what I was
sorry.
going to say was because this will lead to this, right? Okay, so Star Wars Outlaws comes out. Okay, so we have Star Wars Outlaws comes out,
Yeah.
and oh man, dude, I thought that this was going to be
I did
something.
too.
I
I
thought it
did
was going to be
too.
something special. I really did.
Because they were on such a good hot streak with both of the last
Jedi.
Yeah, both of the Jedi games.
Yeah.
Like those games are great, but like they had such a good hot streak, and then Star Wars Outlaws came out, and I was just like, this sucks.
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, it was a real. But even did you get a chance to play Star Wars Squadrons?
Yes, I did, and I loved it because
Did you? I didn't like it.
I like dogfighting in any
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah.
any like Battlefield. That was like my favorite thing to do, and Battlefront. Like that was my favorite missions to do. Is just dogfight with planes.
Okay, that's sick.
So
dude.
that's why I liked it. And there was like a cool story because I think Luke Skywalker does have a cameo in it.
Really?
Yeah,
Does he?
Yeah, I think because like if you continue the main story from like one of the Empire's people, they actually interact with Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah.
Did you like it more than Outlaws?
No.
Okay.
No. Sorry. Yes, I did like it more than Outlaws. Yeah.
Yeah, because like going from like Squadrons, because I think it went Squadrons and then you have Outlaws, or actually no, in between there was like the Jedi games, and I'm like, okay, these Jedi games are pretty solid.
They were pretty good.
But you were right, actually. But I didn't play. What was the second one? Survivor.
Yeah, Jedi.
Jedi Survivor.
Yes.
Jedi Survivor.
Yesterday, Jeff comes in and he's like, dude, the only thing is, oh
Just
man,
look
the
at it.
storage.
Yeah, it's all.
It's like over 100
It's
gigs
102 gigs.
to
Oh my
download.
goodness.
It's
What?
102
Bro,
gigs.
it's
It's
wild.
ridiculous.
What
Like,
do you
that's
play
more-
it on?
That's more than
Xbox, PlayStation, PC.
Yeah.
Xbox Series.
That would
But-
probably take up the whole storage on the PlayStation.
Get it, dude. Get it.
But
Get a 1
but
terabyte.
Yeah,
SSD.
Yeah,
Terabyte
you like
extender.
hardly get any
did
storage
you
on the
did you
PlayStation.
did you think that Survivor was better than what was the Jedi
Fallen Order.
Order?
Yes,
Yeah, you thought it was better.
because it was a lot more focused on Cal's growth.
Yeah.
Where the first game was more about Cal's journey to get where he was before the Order 66 happened.
Oh,
In
God.
in the second game, they pay a lot of attention to how Cal evolves as a person, and you actually get to use some dark side powers too.
Oh,
Sweet.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
So it's like both light side, dark side. Or,
Yeah,
or dark. Yeah, dark side.
he basically becomes like a gray Jedi. Is the best way to describe
Mace
him.
Windu, right?
Yeah,
'Cause he
kinda-
has the purple lightsaber.
Yeah. It's basically just like he rides the line, but he's also like on his own path because he's a Jedi who uses blasters.
Ooh.
Yeah, he gets a pistol.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
Okay,
awesome.
put that in the game.
Well, see, here's the thing, and I definitely want to like the future of Star Wars games. I don't know like where you guys kind of sit with this, but like for me,
Make another Force Unleash.
Oh, no.
okay, yes, the Force Unleashed. No, wait, who made the Force Unleashed?
I don't remember.
It wasn't EA,
It wasn't
right?
EA.
It
but I
wasn't
know
EA.
Was that a 3DS game?
Yes, there was a 3DS version.
Yes.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
was a 3DS version. There was a Wii version. There's an
Really?
Xbox version. The Wii version was fun because you had to use the nunchucks,
Yeah,
and you
Oh.
actually in order to use your force powers, you had to use the nunchuck to like move them around and stuff.
Dude, I
It
like
was
the Wii in
sick.
general.
The Wii in general is a
I
good
love
console.
the Wii.
Oh, it's a
I wish we
great
still had
console.
one.
Speaking of Star Wars Wii games, the game that introduced me to Star Wars was Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Yes, on the DS.
Yeah.
That was
No,
my
not the
shit.
DS. Not the DS.
That
The
was my
Wii.
favorite game.
I
But
love
you played it on the DS, huh?
Yeah, I played it on
love
the
the
DS.
Leg-
It
I
was
love the
great.
Lego
How many,
Star
were there
Wars
any
game.
glitches in the DS version?
No.
Oh,
I think
No.
I played it on the DS
wait.
first
So what
too.
did you play it on?
on the Wii.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it was released on DS, Wii, Xbox 360, and PS3. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Star Wars is probably one of my favorite Lego.
But see, this is what
games.
this is what I don't understand is like, okay, so you have EA who created
Battlefront.
bought some of they create the Battlefront,
yeah, they
which
bought-
was like such, I mean, dude, when I think about like
Wasted
the wasted potential.
Yeah.
Now, at least to me, I mean, the Lego games, they crush it, dude. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
it
All
doesn't
the
matter.
time.
They do
crush
they
it.
do such a good job with their games.
They
It's
do.
actually
Or
really
they're
good.
fun.
Yeah.
They're
Right.
fun.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
they're not just, they're just really fun. I like
But
them.
my question to you guys is, do you think that we're at a point with the Star Wars, I guess these like, the Outlaws, the Squadrons, the Jedi games, do you think that we're at a point where it should be, okay, look, like this should all be Respawn's responsibility? Like Respawn did obviously the two Jedi games, and then you've got a different studio doing Outlaws, different studio doing Squadrons. Like to me at least, I'm like, I've seen enough where Respawn, not only have they done Apex Legends, not only have they done Titanfall, now they've got Jedi, and like I'm like, hey dude, like
Respawn's been cooking. They cook.
Vince Impella, now he's working on the new Battlefield, bro. He's cooking.
Yeah, that's
Battlefield 3?
no
it's-
Battlefield.
I don't know which
I think
Battlefield.
it's called Battlefield like Sandbox or something like that.
Isn't that the code name? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, what I'm saying is if I'm EA, and we'll get to the movies here, but
I was
like
thinking Battlefront. I'm sorry.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the same
Star
people.
Wars Battlefront.
Dice is also in charge of Battlefront too.
Dice, yeah.
I was thinking Battlefront 3. That's my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry.
But I think that there's too many cooks in the kitchen when it
Yes.
comes to Star Wars. I just think like, man, they've got these. I don't know, like the Star Wars. Yeah, I understand where EA and all these companies is coming from, where they're like, oh, we want to have like, as much content as possible come out, but at the same time, it's like I just feel like the same thing is happening with the Star Wars movies, where there are just too many cooks in the kitchen. They've greenlit all these different shows, and some of them are great. Andor, Mandalorian, at least the first couple of seasons, the Skywalker saga, or not the Skywalker saga, the sequel trilogy. They're showing flashes of things, but I just think that they don't really have a plan. Like there's not a very well structured plan to kind of do what George Lucas to continue his legacy with this
Right.
thing. And so what would you guys think about having one developer working on the games, and we can get to the movies later, but do you think that they need multiple studios similar to like what Call of Duty does, where they have Infinity Ward, they've got Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Raven Software? I mean, like, it's like, bro, like, you just have all these. I understand where they're coming from. And EA's probably like, dude, we got to copy what they're doing with COD, and we just do it with Star Wars or Battlefield or whatever.
First person Star Wars.
Call of Duty's different.
That wouldn't be
though.
that bad. I did the Star Wars VR game did pretty good.
Ooh, there's a
Really?
VR game?
Yeah, it's a VR game. I think it's called like there's one.
Yeah, I forget what it was
One
called.
think
where
it's
you fight Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's called like something Vader.
Vader Unleashed.
No, it's not. It's like
Or was it just like Vader VR?
no, it was Star Wars Vader something. I know it
Okay.
was something. But yeah, also to answer your previous question about Star Wars Force Unleashed, it was Lucasfilm Games.
Lucasfilm Games. So-
Wow.
okay,
Yeah.
well, hey, well, guess what else, Jeff? I don't know if you remember this one, Knights of the Old Republic. Oh my God, bro.
Yes.
Dude, imagine, bro.
That's a great MMO too.
Dude, it's great.
I've been watching like multiple playthroughs of it, and the DLCs are cool. The maps are cool. The story is like extremely fast paced, but that's good for MMOs in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I think like with MMOs, like there's half the time you're like in MMOs, like half the time you're just walking around.
Yeah.
For Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars of the MMO.
Yeah.
Not to mention, like, you can play as multiple different sides of each different, like, they have their own each individual story. Like, Dark Side has 4 stories that you can play. Light Side has 4 stories you can play. 2 stories being that Force users, 2 non-Force users. Same thing with Dark Side.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I think right there, dude, Knights of the Old Republic and Force Unleashed, bro. Can you imagine, dude, if they continued those?
Yeah.
Like, something, dude. I don't know. We talk about the Lego Star Wars, series that they got going on. Neo, you had said that, is this going to be like, because you were talking about maybe streaming.
Yeah, exactly. After Sonic Frontiers, Final Horizon DLC, that's the next game I'm wanting to play because I want to relive that kind of nostalgia that I felt as a kid when I played Star Wars, the complete saga.
And you've played multiple Lego games, or
The one, there's 2 other Lego games that I've played. That being Indiana Jones, which I did not get far. I did not get far at all. I lost interest. Indiana Jones is not my cup of tea.
No, I'm talking about the other Indiana Jones game that came out.
No, there's just
The one that's made by Bethesda.
the one I played was on the Wii.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the end of that Indiana Jones game. I just haven't had enough time.
yeah.
Indiana Jones, unfortunately, is not my cup of tea. I know that they just released The Great Circle.
That's a good movie. That is a good movie.
It was a
There's
good
a video game though.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie. Yeah, The Great Circle.
Oh wait a minute, what was it called? The Great Circle? I thought it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
It was The Great Circle.
the movie is.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I only seen the Raiders of the Lost, or the first
Raiders
one.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
And I think I actually saw second half of the second movie, which
Okay.
was
Temple of
Temple of
Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
Temple of Doom was really
Yeah, Great Circle's the game.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Neo though. Like the Indiana Jones, the Lego game was probably one of my least favorite.
Unfortunately,
I don't
games to
think I
play.
played it actually.
unfortunately, they're not gonna make another one.
Another what?
Another Lego Indiana Jones game. I don't think they're gonna do it.
The Lego Indiana Jones game on the Wii or whatever it was released on, I just lost interest. I'm not an Indiana Jones guy
Yeah.
at all.
But Star Wars, you're like,
the
okay,
Star-
let's
Star
go.
Wars was
Yes.
fun.
Yeah.
Star Wars
Star-
was amazing.
Star
It
Wars
was
really
incredible.
fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play Skywalker Saga so I can play episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
They got DLCs for the Mandalore as well.
I heard about it. I actually got the full DLC
On the
pack.
Star Wars Lego?
Yeah. They got a DLC for both Mandalore and I think Ahsoka as well.
I got
Ooh.
I got
No way.
I got all the DLC for like 80% off
Oh, that's cool.
for on Steam. It was like $14.
Yeah, I do also like that the
really
Jedi the Skywalker Saga is all of the movies.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
all
Right.
of them,
I know.
Yep.
which is great.
I think like it, the state of Star Wars like is a really interesting one ever since, Disney bought the rights to, bought Lucasfilm.
Hasn't been the same.
It hasn't been the same. It's been different. Now Kathleen Kennedy is.
So does that mean Disney has the rights to the games too?
Yes, because they own
Really?
they own the rights to Star Wars.
Yes.
Oh, anything Star Wars.
Yes.
But
so-
EA has found the cheat code to be able to get the licensing agreements with Star Wars, Madden. Look,
Because
they've got all
the
this.
reason why they have the rights to their own Star Wars games, EA, is because they own the rights to Battlefront.
Right.
Right.
They own the right. They own
Oh.
this. They own the rights to Star Wars Battlefront, not the Star Wars movies.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they made a Battlefront game before Disney bought it.
acquired it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Kathleen Kennedy, who was, the head of Lucasfilm, she has announced that she's going to be retiring or stepping down, and somebody else is going to be taking the whatever, the reins here in the future for Star Wars. And I just, we're in just like a weird spot with Star Wars, not just from the movie perspective, from the, the game perspective, even though there are good games, as there are some of the shows that Star Wars is doing are good.
Yeah.
Some of the movies that they're doing are good.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it's lost some of its magic
Yeah.
that really and I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is if they're trying too hard. I remember watching something with reading about one of the main characters in Star Wars Outlaws. Like someone was like complaining that it looked too much like Sigourney Weaver, like just like shit like that, dude. But the internet remains undefeated.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's just
I think a Star Wars RPG would be good.
Huh.
that'd be interesting.
Because the thing is with like force sensitive people in general, they're always going to be force sensitive people in the Star Wars world. You can't just kill them all and then nothing happens.
Right.
So I can totally see them make an RPG where you play as this kid who's trying to discover what these force powers are.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
what is it? Like, I can totally see them doing that.
That's
Are they?
cool. Yeah, that's a cool take on it.
Yeah, because then for an RPG like that, it gives the option of gives the player the option to be dark side, light side, or better yet, what they could do is just go 0 force powers and completely shut themselves off, because that's what certain force people can do, is that they can actually completely shut themselves off from the force.
Really?
They showed that off in what was the first Star Wars game?
They came out.
No, it was the New Order or something like that. The one with Cal.
Oh, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, the girl pilot, the black girl pilot, she was actually a old Jedi master who actually cut themselves off from the Force and lost all their Force powers.
Right.
Really?
Yeah, so you can do it. It's just not easy, probably, because you're literally just ripping a part of yourself out of you,
Right.
which I imagine hurts.
Yeah, for sure. I think that there's so much potential with Star Wars. They're just
not doing anything. With
They're
it.
just not. No.
It's just a money grab. For
Yeah, and that
Disney.
sucks.
Oh yeah.
No, I agree. Well, guys, let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the current state of Star Wars. And we would love to hear your guys' thoughts about it, whether it's the games, the movies. Let us know in the comment section down below and let us know your thoughts. And with that down, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of the Animal Podcast. Jeff, how can people find you?
They could find me on Twitch on Thursdays at jthek0518. That is jthek0518. I usually play games like Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, and anything that really piques my interest, Monster Hunter.
That's awesome, dude.
But yeah, any game that piques my interest, I'll occasionally play single player horror games like I'll probably play the new Silent Hill when that comes out.
Yeah,
And-
Silent Hill F. Yeah.
yeah, we just saw that today. That's gonna look good.
I got to watch the new trailer because I remember seeing the trailer.
It's not in English.
Was it with like the flowers and shit? Or,
Yes. Yeah.
was it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not in English, but yeah. So yeah, that's where you can find me on Twitch at jthek0518.
Let's go.
Full letters, nothing is in between.
And guys, we'll be putting all of this in the description down below. Neo, how can people find you, brother?
You guys can find me on Twitter. It's Neo9.0 on Twitter. And you can also find me on Twitch at Neo9_0. I usually try to stream twice a week. I usually stream one on Wednesdays. I didn't stream this Wednesday because I'm on spring break for college. I'm a variety streamer. I just play whatever I feel like.
It's awesome, dude.
Like right now I'm streaming Sonic Frontiers Final Horizon DLC, and I'm actually replaying Sonic Unleashed on the PlayStation 3. So,
Nice.
Whoa, the PlayStation 3.
And
Yeah.
then you're gonna be, after you complete Sonic Frontiers, you're probably gonna do Star Wars.
Lego
you're thinking
Star Wars.
Lego
the-
Star Wars.
The Skywalker saga.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Yes.
bro. Yeah, that's awesome. And his link, guys, will be in the description down below. Alyssa, how can people find you? Obviously, your Poshmark shit.
I do not stream.
Yeah, I know you don't stream. What's your Poshmark handle? If people want to check out your if you guys are looking for like merchandise and stuff, guys.
Well, gently used clothing.
Okay, gently used. So what's your Poshmark handle?
Oh, it's went_shopping.
Awesome. Perfect.
No,
Oh, wait.
I'm sorry. It's went_poshing.
Oh, I'm
Sorry.
poshing.
There we go.
Went shopping.
That's like my whole brand name.
Your whole,
Yeah.
the whole brand. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All those will be in the description down below, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for joining us for this episode of the Animal Podcast. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Stay positive. Just keep grinding. And as always, I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Y'all take care now.
Peace.
Peace out.